from New Hanover County Schools Television, powered by students. This is your school news.
Welcome to your school news for the week of March 9th through the 15th. I'm Alexander Ellsworth.
And I'm Renee Segda. Topping our newscast this week, Board of Education holds their March meeting. Naval Flight Officer speaks to junior and senior class female students at Ashley High School. And Carolina Beach Elementary designed a piece of art inspired by Monet.
Topping our newscast this week, the New Hanover County Board of Education held their meeting on March 3rd at the Board of Education Center. Dylan Grace has the details on what was presented and discussed in this week's edition of the Board Notes.
The Board of Education meeting for March featured a lot of discussion on attendance zones and upgrades on the new scoreboard at Legion Stadium. Let's get right to the board notes. The meeting opened with recognition of achievement. Mobility 101 was recognized for their support and assistance at Coddington Elementary. Curtis Fallon from Anderson Elementary was honored as the Hoops for Heart grant recipient, and from Ashley High School, the North Carolina High School Athletic Association State Wrestling Champion. Under information, there were several policies for first reading. Policy 1234, Board of Education Committee Representatives. Policy 1250, Claims and Judgments. Policy 1310, Board of Education Meeting. And Policy 7413, Grading System. Bill Hance, Assistant Superintendent of Operations, followed up on last month's request for adjustments to the attendance zone of Murrayville Elementary. After a great deal of discussion, the board voted to keep the attendance zone as it is until a countywide redistricting effort in 2019. Dr. Markley, Superintendent of New Hanover County Schools, gave the board an overview of the district's partnership with UNC Wilmington for professional development. Then Dr. Holliday also gave a report on the system's new in-school suspension program. Under old business, the board voted to name the new elementary school located in the northeast, Porter's Neck Elementary. Then, under new business, items were presented to the Board of Education for review and discussion. They include upgrades to the sound system and scoreboard at Legion Stadium, which was debated in length and finally tabled for changes to the partnership contract. The driver education funding resolution was discussed and approved. Under technology, the board approved the TPS Publishing sole source resolution. The board approved the Learning Perspectives contract along with 3 items presented by the Operations Department. Bids for Williston Middle School kitchen hood replacement, bids for Johnson Pre-K Center asbestos abatement and carpet replacement, and designer selection for 2014 bond projects. Finally, under new business, the board approved the annual audit contract with Cherry B. Carrot, LLP. The next regular Board of Education meeting will be Tuesday, April 7th, 2015 at 5:30 p.m. at the Board of Education Center, 1805 South 13th Street. As always, if you cannot attend the meeting in person, you can watch the rebroadcast Tuesday nights at 6 p.m., Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., Friday mornings at 8 a.m., and Sundays at 1 p.m. Board meetings can also be watched online at www.nhcs.net. That's your board notes for March. Back to you.
Getting kids excited about brushing their teeth isn't always easy, but showing them why brushing matters can go a long way. 2 dental hygienists came to College Park Elementary to teach students the importance of good dental health. The visitors told the students that teeth are important for good health. Infection from a bad tooth can spread to other parts of your body. Healthy teeth that look good help you feel good. Teeth, they told the students, break food into small pieces so that you can swallow and digest it better. If you leave food around your teeth, your breath will smell bad. With the number of visual aids, the hygienists showed the students how to eat good food and carefully clean their teeth to prevent both tooth decay and gum disease. They demonstrated to the students how soft foods stick to your teeth easily. They demonstrated how these soft foods can work longer to cause cavities and infected gums. The highlight of the program was a puppet show that showed the children the importance of brushing and cleaning one's teeth. It was an extremely educational lesson for all the students.
In other news, Captain Jacqueline Finch presented to all junior and senior class female students at Ashley High School. She talked to the students on the professional development steps she took from graduating high school through her current position with the United States Navy. Captain Jacqueline Finch is a distinguished graduate of Hendrix College in Arkansas. Commissioned in 1989 from the Navy's Officer Candidate School in Newport, Rhode Island, she was selected for Naval Flight Officer training and received her wings as a Naval Flight Officer in 1994. She has flown combat missions over Bosnia, Kosovo, and Iraq, including Operation Iraqi Freedom. She accumulated more than 2,000 flight hours and 300 arrested landings. Captain Finch is currently in transition to report to Venezuela as the U.S. Navy's liaison officer.
Last week, as part of Severe Weather Preparedness Week, New Hanover County Schools practiced its tornado and severe weather plans during a statewide tornado drill. New Hanover County Schools would also like to encourage everyone to be weather ready. With details on preparing your home and family for weather emergencies is YSN reporter Rachel Glue.
In 2014, the National Weather Service issued 81 tornado warnings for North Carolina and recorded 36 tornadoes that killed 1 and injured 34 people. Combined, the tornadoes caused more than $22 million in damage. The National Weather Service also issued more than 632 severe thunderstorm warnings and recorded more than 686 incidents of severe thunderstorms with damaging winds and/or large hail. The severe storms killed 3 people and injured 7 others, resulting in nearly $3.5 million in damages.
Tornado preparedness, as well as all severe weather, just in general, preparedness is so important because it can happen at any moment. You know, with a lot of the hurricanes and some of the other things that we practice, you know, there's a lead time, but sometimes with the severe weather and in particular the tornadoes, you know, if we get 7 or 8 minutes lead time, that's good, and that's a little too late to try to plan on things. So that's why we have to practice on situations that we hope and pray will never come up, but we're prepared in case they do.
State and county emergency management officials recommend having a weather radio that broadcasts alert from the National Weather Service whenever severe weather occurs. Many tornado fatalities have occurred at night when people are asleep and less likely to receive a warning without a weather radio. Emergency officials recommend the following safety tips. Know where the nearest safe room is, such as a basement or interior room and away from windows. If driving, you should leave your vehicle immediately to seek safety in an adequate structure. If you are outdoors and there is no shelter available, take cover in a low-lying flat area. Watch out for flying debris. Following a storm, wear sturdy shoes, long sleeves, and gloves when walking on or near debris, and be aware of exposed nails and broken glass. Be aware of damaged power or gas lines and electrical systems that may cause fires, electrocution, or explosions. Know the terms. Watch means a tornado is possible. Warning means a tornado has been spotted. Take shelter immediately. For more information on New Hanover County Schools' inclement weather procedures, you can visit the website www.nhcs.net/closings_delays. For more information on tornadoes and overall emergency, visit www.readync.org. New Hanover County emergency officials encourage residents to download the free Ready NC mobile app to all mobile phones in the family. Reporting for your school news, this is Rachel Glue.
State Superintendent of Public Instruction June Atkinson joined Governor Pat McCrory in recognizing last week as Students at Work Week. Schools and businesses in New Hanover County participated in the initiative along with other schools and businesses across North Carolina. The entire week focused on raising North Carolina's graduation rate by helping middle school students connect what they are learning in class with the workplace. A number of local businesses partnered with the school system during the week, including the University of North Carolina Wilmington, Active Care Chiropractic, McKim and Creed Engineering, Hilton Wilmington Riverside, Castle Branch, Wellness Champions, ACC, and Star News. The Students at Work initiative centers its efforts around middle school students because middle school is a crucial time for the dropout prevention. The program helps to emphasize future career options as well as the importance of staying in school before students enter the 9th grade.
Carolina Beach Elementary School students, collaborative artists, designed a piece of art based on the famous painting by Claude Monet, The Bridge at Giverny. Students on the collaborative team were Madalena, Caitlin, Bailey, and Hannah. The amazing piece of art was to be featured last month at the 2015 Tidewater Camellia Student Art Display at the New Hanover County Arboretum. 10 years after moving to Giverny in 1883, Claude Monet envisioned turning a small pond on an adjacent parcel of land into an Asian-influenced water garden. He encircled the basin with flowers, trees, bushes, and water lilies. He added a Japanese-style wooden bridge, then started to paint the pond and its water lilies for the next quarter century.
Now, when your school news continues, we have an exciting lunch menu forecast.
Plus, coming up in 60 seconds, we'll have reports on the 26th Annual Best Foot Forward performance scheduled, Black History wax museums presented at schools throughout the county, and kindergarten registration wraps up this week.
This is Your School News on cable and online. Look for our blue logo for all the latest news online at www.nhcs.net. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Poor Miles has a toothache.
Oh.
First, you have to rinse your mouth out with warm water to clean it out. Then, use dental floss to remove any food that might be trapped between the teeth. Remember, don't place aspirin on an aching tooth or gums. And see your dentist as soon as possible. Feeling better, Miles?
Oh, yes.
Yay!
Welcome back to Your School News. Best Foot Forward 2015 happens this Friday, March 13th at Brogden Hall on the campus of New Hanover High School. It is without a doubt this area's biggest night of entertainment. With two reports, one on the event and the other on this year's performances, are YSN reporters Talfa Everett and Rachel Glue.
Thank you. Best Foot Forward has called Brogden Hall home since it began in 1990. The original concept behind the program was a partnership between the school system and the Chamber of Commerce to raise money for educational mini-grants that schools and teachers could apply for each year.
We got the idea from Raleigh City Schools. They were having a thing called Pieces of Gold. And we went up to look at that, and Tommy King and a group of us from the Chamber Committee, and we said, we can do that. So we came back to Wilmington, and we did, and we think that Best Foot Forward is the best there is.
The show was an instant success. Programs have featured acts from every school in the New Hanover County school system. In 1996, the former Blunt Elementary performed Sounds a Little Fishy to Me. In 1998, Williston presented All That Jazz. And in 2001, the New Hanover Singers brought their house down with the Best of the Beach Boys. It is hard to believe, but over 15,000 children have been featured in Best Foot Forward. An audience have been entertained by an amazing 500 acts. Music, drama, dance, and song have all been a part of Best Foot Forward's amazing history. During that first Best Foot Forward, roughly 1,000 people were in attendance. Today, extra chairs are brought into the gym, all the bleachers are pulled out, and close to 4,000 people enjoy this incredible night of entertainment. For Your School News is Talfa Everett.
Each year, New Hanover County Schools puts on the area's premier performing arts event, Best Foot Forward. This magical night of entertainment draws closer, and the list of this year's acts have been announced. We are thrilled to bring you the complete list of acts for Best Foot Forward 2015. Kicking off this year's program will be Myrtle Grove Middle School with the high-energy musical number Totally 80s. The Johnson Pre-K students will present the charming and adorable number, The Three Little Birds. Music teacher Mary Tyndall and her Coddington students perform Kong Ding Flower. The Laney dance team, under the direction of Lizette Carr, will present Candyland. The Pine Tree Valley Tigers will feature Seize the Day, followed by the Hoggard production of Bop to the Top. Myrtle Grove Middle is back with a second number entitled El Radioactive. Bradley Creek does a magical and mystical production called Aladdin. Sandra Jamak has her Trask Bears performing It's Time. The 10th act at Best Foot Forward 2015 is Count on Me from Alderman Elementary, followed by A Better Than Solo from Ashley High School. Blair Elementary takes us to the beach with a beach musical number called Surf's Up. Murray Middle gives a Beatles musical tribute with Obla Di Obla Da. The Laney High School Chorus, under the direction of Jennifer Muske, will present songs from the album 21. It's a dance-off number for Snipes Elementary and as the showcase Fusion. The most popular song in the world is featured in this year's Best Foot Forward as Anderson Elementary presents Happy. Rounding out this year's production will be New Hanover High School's Tribute to Queen and Noble's musical number We Belong. So there you have it, the complete list of Best Foot Forward 2015 acts. Don't forget to mark your calendars. The performance will be held on Friday, March 13th in Brogdon Hall, located on the campus of New Hanover High School. Tickets can be purchased at any of the participating schools and the Public Relations Office at 6410 Carolina Beach Road and online at the school system website. Don't let this magnificent night of performing arts pass you by. Reporting for your school news, this is Rachel Glue.
8th grade students at Rolling Rice Middle School were recently challenged by one of their teachers as part of a school community service project to come up with a way to support education in another school. Tyler Glatt, James Hardy, and Daniel Morrison set out to raise money to provide 15 Malawian children with a scholarship for a year of education, covering daily meals, school supplies, and school uniform. The boys decided to sell T-shirts to raise the money that would be used to help children in Malawi, in Africa, attend school at no cost to their families. By the end of their fundraising campaign, the team had sold 59 Support Malawian Education T-shirts, raising almost $900.
During the month of March, New Hanover County Schools will be accepting enrollment applications for kindergarten, year-round school grades, and magnet schools. With a complete report on all this year's options is YSN reporter Kathy Kale.
New Hanover County Schools will hold kindergarten registration from March 2nd through the 13th. Kindergartners must be registered at the school within their residence attendance area. Attendance areas may be verified by contacting Student Support Services at 251-2929. Children to be registered must be 5 years of age on or before August 31st, 2015. It is not necessary to bring your child to the school for registration. The registration will take approximately 15 minutes. To enroll the child in kindergarten, parents must present the following: proof of residence, a copy of a lease, deed, property tax or homeowner's insurance policy will do. Utility bill will not be accepted. The child's birth certificate, a certified original will also need to be presented. Certified birth certificates may be obtained by writing or calling the Vital Records branch in Raleigh or by visiting the Vital Records branch at 225 North McDowell Street. They may also be obtained from the Register of Deeds office in the county of the child's birth. Parents will be required to bring a health assessment report showing a physical examination, vision screening, and hearing screening. Finally, an immunization record showing the child has received the required immunizations will need to be presented. North Carolina state law requires all the following immunization on the screen for all children enrolling in kindergarten or first grade for the first time. Parents or legal guardians with questions concerning kindergarten registration may call the elementary school in their residential school district or Student Support Services at 251-2929. In addition to kindergarten registration, New Hanover County Schools will open the application process for year-round, magnet school, and open choice school grades 1 through 5 from March 16th through April 24th. Applications are available online at all schools and at the School Systems Administration Building on Carolina Beach Road. For more information, you can call Denise Angevine, Enrollment Specialist, at 910-251-2929, or Leanne Graves in Student Support at 910-254-4292. Reporting for your school news, this is Kathy Kale.
At Castle Hayne Elementary, Miss Quintana's second grade class shared their appreciation to the Landfall Foundation for the wonderful books they received. The community-driven foundation has donated books to a host of schools in the area. They have also given money to Sunset Park to help with a Skype school program, and the last year alone awarded 72 grants totaling $310,000. At Castle Hayne Elementary, this foundation gave out 3 books to each to all first and second grade students. The students and teachers were all very grateful.
Last month, a number of schools celebrated Black History Month with the creation of a wax museum. Students at Williams, Pine Valley, and Carolina Beach Elementary researched and celebrated famous African Americans from American history. Students at all the schools celebrated by hosting wax museum tours featuring everyone from George Washington Carver to Oprah. In preparation, the students at Pine Valley and Carolina Beach wrote a biography, memorized a speech, made a poster, and even dressed like their chosen African American role model. Teachers Carrie Stevens and Linda Day led the students at Williams Elementary. The wax museum they made was open to all students and was a huge success. Miss Wilkinson led the second graders at Carolina Beach, who learned a lot during the month and were able to appreciate all the things in their life discovered by African Americans. The students at Pine Valley Elementary created full presentations about their African American role models and shared them with their whole class. The students from all the schools grew a little worldlier and were able to better appreciate the accomplishments and inventions of all people and how they affect and help us today.
Hoggard High School also celebrated Black History Month with visits from 2 special guest speakers. Pastor Henry of the Macedonian Missionary Baptist Church of Wilmington presented to a group of Hoggard students the history of black churches in Wilmington, while Dr. Glenn Harris, an African American history professor at UNCW, presented to a group of Hoggard students about identifying themselves by their name and what it means to be African American. Both speakers made their presentations as part of the school's Friday Focus Enrichment program, providing students opportunities to learn about cultural and social issues during their Smart Lunch.
Now don't go away. Coming up, we have details on the middle school Battle of the Books event.
Plus, we have this week's edition of the Lunch Bill of Fare.
Your school news will continue after the break. It's time now for this week's Lunch Bill of Fare. Across the county, school lunchrooms have gotten a facelift and a menu makeover.
This week, Creed Rassin, lunch menu analyst, joins us with the week's school lunch menu so parents, students, and teachers and everyone working with the Hanover County School System can plan their lunchtime options.
Thanks, and welcome to this week's Lunch Bill of Fare. We've got a great menu this week featuring food from all over, so let's take a look at this week's menu. On Tuesday, March 10th, satisfy your appetite with a chicken parmesan sandwich, grilled cheese, or French bread pizza. Don't forget to add vegetable soup, a garden salad, fresh fruit to your plate to make a fantastic meal. On Wednesday, March 11th, have a nice school-cooked meal of grilled chicken sandwich, cheesy breadsticks, or orange chicken with rice. Keep your belly cheering with joy by adding macaroni salad, sweet potato puffs, garden salad, and diced pears. On Thursday, March 12th, your school's cafeteria will be serving 3 entrees to choose from: nachos grande, fish sticks, or popcorn chicken. Complete your awesome meal with a cornbread muffin, black beans and corn salad, sweet potato waffle fries, a garden salad, and fresh fruit. On Friday, March 13th, you won't want to miss out on lunch as your cafeteria will be serving a pizza slice, cheeseburger, or a deluxe chicken sandwich. Side items include macaroni salad, french fries, garden salad, and mixed fruit. For this weekend's healthy tip, we want to remind everyone to eat breakfast every day. Breakfast helps us wake up in the morning and can keep us from hitting the vending machines for high-calorie snacks later on in the day. On Monday, March 16th, embark on a delicious journey by treating yourself with either a chicken fillet sandwich, spaghetti with a breadstick, or corn puppies. Choose from an assortment of sides including black-eyed peas, a garden salad, and diced peaches. Now recapping this week's lunch menu. On Tuesday, we have a delicious chicken parmesan sandwich. On Thursday, we have wonderful nachos grande. From the newsroom, that's this week's lunch bill fare. Now back to you.
Thanks. Don't forget, you can also catch the Lunch Bill of Fare during the morning show here on the Learning Network and get lots of healthful nutrition information online at www.nhcs.net/nutrition.
Now, don't go away. Coming up, we have the details on the Middle School Battle of the Books event.
This is your school news on cable and online. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Poor Miles has a toothache.
Oh.
First, you have to rinse your mouth out with warm water to clean it out. Then, use dental floss to remove any food that might be trapped between the teeth. Remember, don't place aspirin on an aching tooth or gums. And see your dentist as soon as possible.
Oh.
Feeling better, Miles?
Oh, yes.
Yay!
Before we go fishing, Dudley, let's brush.
Grandpa, you still brush your teeth?
Every day of my life. Regular checkups, brush twice a day to stop tooth decay, floss once a day.
You floss?
Why, sure. To stop the plaque that causes gum disease, a leading cause of tooth loss in adult dinosaurs like me. Ooh, I got one! Brush and floss.
Welcome back to your school news. The bad weather we experienced, which closed school for a day, forced one major event in the school system to reschedule.
Originally scheduled in February, New Hanover County Middle School's Battle of the Books has officially found a new date and location for the event.
The 2015 Battle of the Books competition will be held on Monday, March 23rd, starting at 9 a.m. at Williston Middle School.
Every middle school team has been reading the same 27 novels over the past several months. During the competition, the teams will compete to answer the most questions correctly about those novels.
The winning team will advance to the regional level Battle of the Books competition in April, with the opportunity to move on to the state level.
Once again, the Middle School Battle of the Books competition will be Monday, March 23rd at Williston Middle School, starting at 9 a.m.
That does it for this edition of Your School News. Recapping some of our main stories, the Board of Education held its March meeting. Watch it online. A naval flight officer spoke to junior and seniors class female students at Ashley High School, and Carolina Beach Elementary designed a piece of art inspired by Monet.
Remember, Your School News is on cable and online, and don't forget to start your morning with our light and lively morning show, weekdays at 6 a.m.
I'm Alexander Ellsworth.
And I'm Renee Segda. On behalf of the entire YSN crew, thanks for watching New Hanover County Schools TV on the Learning Network.
Have a great week.